AJ, take it away. We're so excited to have you on board with us with the Achievers Only Network.
I can see everyone's comment. Everyone can hear?
Yes.
Yeah, are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, beautiful. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing great. I don't know where you are in the country right now, but I'm actually in New York City. I'm in the Hell's Kitchen area, and I'm one of 4 of national speakers from the Tony Robbins Company. And for those of you that don't know who Tony Robbins is, he's actually in leadership, negotiation, and peak performance. This man works with people like Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Donald Trump, Oprah Winfrey, Mark Benny, CEO of Salesforce.com. And for those of you that don't know who who haven't been through the Tony Robbins website or anything like that, right before Christmas, Mark, without Tony Robbins, there would be no Salesforce.com. So that's a right. Now, these names that I mentioned, they're all very successful, motivated individuals. Would everyone agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. So we're talking about these motivated and successful people. Why do you think these successful, motivated individuals spend their time and money to be coached by one man? To answer this question, why does anybody get a coach? Why does anybody get a coach in their business? Why does anybody get a coach in their relationships, in their health, their finances? Why do you think? And you can comment in the section below. I can read your comments.
Okay, now we do have a slight delay, AJ, so I'm sure that they will definitely comment. And
Perfect. All right, so the most important reason why people get a coach nowadays is really to produce better results. The reason why we're in this call, the reason why today's set aside, the reason why we're here right now is really to produce better results, not only in the businesses we're in, but also our personal lives. Right, so what I'm going to actually do, I know we've only got a short time here, so what I want you to do right now is, if you have a worksheet in front of you or if you have a pen and paper, I want you to write down on a scale of 1 to 10 where you are in your business. We have different businesses in the world, we have different people from different walks of life, but I want you to write down on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're absolutely hating the results you're currently getting in your work or careers right now. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're not really making any way close to the money you truly deserve to be making. And 10 being you're doing so outstanding in that area of your life, so outstanding in that business, you're making more money than you've ever dreamed of making. You actually coined a term called cash giveaway Wednesdays, where every Wednesday you go to the nearest market and you just throw away money because you're making so much. Right? That's a level 10. So what I want you to do right now is, on a scale of 1 to 10, right where you are right now on a scale of 1 to 10, please be honest, anywhere in your piece of paper.
Okay, fantastic. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you now? I would say, AJ, I'm going to say maybe I'm at a 6.
That's beautiful. And most people write down anywhere between 1 and 6, to be quite honest. So the average that we get, I do about 350 workshops a year, every single day. The average is around 4 or 5 or even a 6. So let's just take on average, let's say on average the team is around a 5 or a 6.
Right.
Now, all that tells me, and hopefully it tells you the same thing, that there's room for improvement, true, yes or no?
Absolutely room for improvement. Absolutely.
Right? So, and if there's room for improvement, it also tells us that each and every one of us on this call right now, you are leaving at least 50% or even 40% of your income or potential on the table every single day.
Absolutely.
Right? And if there was ever a time you could not afford to leave 50 or 60% or even 40% of your income on the table, it's when?
I'd say it's on frivolous things that we don't need, for sure.
Right. And, now is a time more than any other time in the world that we can't leave 40 or 50% of our income on the potential. Right? Now, I know I'm sure everyone in this room would love to have an increase in the next business quarter by 40 or 50%. True, yes or no?
Yes.
Absolutely. So one of the biggest questions I'm going to ask you today, and I want you to be 100% honest with yourself here, not me, but yourself. Each and every one of you, ask yourself, what is really holding you to your full potential? If you're in real estate, for example, what has stopped you from doubling your business last year? Or it doesn't matter which business you're in. What are some beliefs about the economy? What are some beliefs about the market? What are some beliefs about yourself or your clients that really stopped you from tapping into your full potential last year? What stopped you from doubling your business last year? I want you to be 100% honest with yourself, not me, but yourself. So if you've got the worksheet that Tanay sent on the left-hand side, there are 9 lines. I'll give you literally 35 seconds. Just write 3 or 4 things down that are really holding you back from tapping into your full potential. Go ahead. And for those of you, if you can, sections on the right, so I know, just write down 1 or 2 answers you wrote down on that comment section, so I know.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one I saw was procrastination. Absolutely. Thank you, Holder. Procrastination. Someone actually, in one of my workshops the other day, they said, AJ, whoever created procrastination could have waited a week. That would have helped us
out. That's funny. I would say the lack of expanding faster, AJ.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think the one thing that held me back is definitely not expanding and making choices fast enough. That's one of the things I covered earlier this morning.
Beautiful, absolutely. And then I also saw another answer we have is time management or lack of it. Time management is our number 2 answer all across. Like I said, I've been in this for almost 2 years now, companies a year. But most people, 75% of the people tell me, AJ, I don't have the time of the day. But would you all agree, my friends, it's not necessarily time, but it's more so time management, true, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because we all have 24 hours in a day, but how we manage our time really stops us. So if you did put time on your piece of paper, just put management next to it, because it's time management. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
That could have, anything that held us back last year, right?
Yeah, anything that...
I would say definitely lack of asset planning. Personally, that's my personal biggest thing, is not putting away any or just any money out of each and every bunch of funds that come in. So definitely it's asset management.
Asset management, absolutely. One of the biggest answers that we get, I'm sure some of you wrote this down, but you're just too scared to say it out loud or comment it in the comment box. Yeah, right? Fear is our number 1 answer all across the country. And if you didn't write fear down, you're probably just too scared to write it down. So just please write it down somewhere on your piece of paper, right? And there are a couple major types of fears. One is fear of failure, right? People are just too scared to fail. And then the opposite of fear of failure is fear of success. And what do I mean by fear of success is, when people become successful, their zip codes change, their friends change, and when you reach that level of success, fear of failure kicks in again. And then also fear of rejection. Those are the 3 major types of fears that we get. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, how many of you would agree that to be successful in every single area of your life, you need to have a plan strategy, commit to executing that plan daily, and to have an unstoppable and unshakable mindset, true, yes or no? Right? How
Absolutely.
many of you also agree that some of those reasons why you're not playing a level 8, 9, or 10 in your businesses right now, right, are some of the reasons that are holding you back in other areas of your life? Because isn't it true that every single area of your life affects other areas of your life? Right?
Sure does.
If you look at the wheel of life that you have on your worksheet, right, does your health affect your work? Yes or no?
It sure does.
It sure does, right? Does your work affect your income?
It sure does.
And more importantly, does your income affect your fun relationships?
It sure does.
Right? So
absolutely.
these are all reasons that you gave me why you're not playing a level 9 or a 10 in your businesses. Well, these are all excuses, are they not?
They are excuses, AJ.
Right? They are excuses. But Tony Robbins, one day, many years ago, he created all these excuses, and he calls this our BS. Okay, and this stands for, I know what some of you guys are thinking, but it's not what you're thinking. It stands for our belief systems. Belief systems, right? Now, Tony Robbins, this man has helped millions and millions of people achieve amazing results at his Unleash the Power Within event that's coming up in Jersey. He has always asked this one question, so please write this question down somewhere in the middle of your piece of paper. And this question is this: what is the difference that makes the difference? You know, what is the difference that makes a difference? In other words, let me give you an example, right? Let's pick an area, let's say real estate, for example. Okay, imagine two people working for the same real estate company. People working for the same real estate company in the same area under the same broker, seeing absolutely phenomenal results, closing more houses than everyone in the entire office, making more money than everyone in the entire office, while the person literally sitting in the desk next to them produced very little or nothing at all. Well, why do some people, right, they have loving, amazing, passionate, intimate relationships, literally cannot wait to drive home to see their significant other. And you have other people in this world always in and out of a relationship or that could never seem to find one. Or why do some people go to the gym 5 times a week, have consistent energy, eat right every single day, and you have other people in this world can't even go to the gym 5 times in a year? Right?
Yeah.
Or why do some people in this world, you know, no matter what life throws at them, no matter what obstacle life throws at them, they always find a reason why they can do something.
Yep.
And you have other people in this world always find a reason why they can't. So what is the difference that makes a difference between those two? And it all comes down to our belief system. All human behavior, my friends on this room, all human behavior, you know, is all human behavior sorry.
Get some water. Some water, AJ. I know we started so quickly.
All human behavior, my friends, behind every action, there is a belief. How you feel about any given subject determines your thoughts. Your thoughts influence your decisions. Your decisions determine your actions, or the lack of actions, which ultimately determine our results. True, yes or no?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
So if this is true, what is the definition of a belief? My friends, please write this definition down. A belief is a feeling of absolute. I'll repeat it once more time. A belief, feeling of absolute certainty.
Fantastic. Awesome.
And my friends, there are 2 types of beliefs. If you want to write these down as well, you're more than welcome to. There are 2 types of beliefs, and I can send this all to you as well later if you want. The first one is limiting belief.
Limiting,
yeah. And limiting belief basically stops you from taking massive action. They prevent you from getting everything you want to do, everything you want to be, and everything you want to truly achieve in life. Those things that you wrote down, those are limiting belief systems, right? Those are the things that stop you from making all the money you truly deserve to have, the relationship you've always wanted to have, maybe even the body you've always wanted to have. I simply call those things our dream killers, right?
Right.
The second type of belief, these are the ones that we love. These are the ones we want more of, right? And these beliefs are called empowering beliefs. Empowering. And empowering beliefs allow you to take massive action towards everything you want to do, everything you want to be, and everything you want to truly achieve in life. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Now, my friends, if there's one principle you can take from me today, I want you to take this. You will never out-earn, outsell, or outperform your current belief system. Now, what does that mean? I'll give you an example. Right? It is impossible for anyone who's sitting in on this call right now to make $150,000 a year doing what you're doing if you only believe you're capable of making $75,000.
Wow.
Yeah?
That's
powerful. It's also impossible for anyone to make $400,000 a year if you only believe you're capable of making $150,000. It is also impossible to find love and passion in a relationship if you have a belief there's nobody out there in the world for you. Right?
Right.
Right? Well, let's do this. 6 years ago, for example, 6 years ago when the economy turned sour, I know we have people in different businesses in this room, but let me ask you a question. 6 years ago, when the economy turned sour, were there people doing what you're doing, making a lot of money, yes or no? I'm sure the answer is yes, right?
Yes.
And the same question goes, were there people not making money, yes or no, 6 years ago?
Yes.
I'm sure the answer is yes as well, right? In today's economy right now, the people doing what you're doing making a lot of money.
Yes.
And are there people not making money?
Absolutely.
Right? There's no such thing as a bad market or a bad economy, just a terrible mindset. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? Now, my friends, I want you to remember this and own this for the rest of your life. If there's somebody out there doing what you want to do or getting the same results you want to get, you can too. Whether you believe it or not, you're correct. If you believe you can't do something, you can't. But if you truly believe you can, deep down inside of you, you truly believe you can, it's only a matter of time and you will.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Does anybody have any questions so far? I'll just take 1 minute to answer any questions. If you have any questions, write it down in the comment section.
Okay,
So
guys.
I know we have a delay, so I'll wait about 45
Yeah,
seconds.
there's a delay. It's so funny because it says 0 delay, but there's a delay anyway. So if I put a 30-second delay, then it'll be a 1 minute delay, I think. Fantastic. Any questions, anyone? Empowering beliefs. My goodness, the what we talked about earlier was exactly that. That was one of the number one reason for failure and business pitfalls was no action. And this is exactly what we're talking about. And I'm so happy that we have Mr. Gupta with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go straight. There's another thing I wanted to add. So let's go straight to this, right? Those limiting beliefs and patterns you wrote down, right? Have those limiting patterns, whether it's procrastination, for some of you it's procrastination, for some of you it's poor time management, for some of you maybe fear, have those impacted your careers in a good way or a bad way?
Say that one more time. I kind of missed that last question.
Sure. Your limiting beliefs and patterns that you wrote down, those things that have literally stopped you from getting everything you want in your life. For some of you, it may be in poor time management. For some of you, it may be in fear. For some of you, it may be in procrastination. Have those patterns and habits impacted you in a good way or a bad way?
I would say, just for me personally, I would say it's. I didn't put it in the good or bad category. Either one.
Either one, okay. And out of those things, like, fear, procrastination, not asking for the business, poor time management, do you think anybody's missed out on any business deals over the past week, over the past month, over the past years because of those limiting beliefs?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right? And have they taken a toll maybe on your health or your relationships? True, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right? And we all know this story. The doctor tells the patient, hey, if you quit, if you don't quit smoking now, or if you don't stop drinking, or if you don't start exercising and eating healthily, you're going to have a heart attack, you may even die, right? But literally, the patient gets told you may even die. And, surprisingly or unsurprisingly, 78% of the people do not change a thing. And the reason why they don't change is because those limiting beliefs and patterns get so ingrained in them. Right. So, my friends, I'm going to ask you a really important. What do you think are the consequences of not destroying these limiting beliefs and patterns in your life?
The consequences, I think, are completely detrimental. It's completely detrimental to everything as an especially as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and today I really appreciate you sharing that. But 75% of the people that I speak to tell me, AJ, if I don't destroy these now, I'm going to stay the same. And I thought the same thing about 1.5 years ago. But it wasn't until someone within this organization, shared with me this one example, and it made a lot of sense to me. And I'm going to share this example with you today. And this example is this: let's say we're sitting at our homes right now, and we set one of our chairs outside on the street. Right, whatever street you live on, let's say you live on Ash Street, and you set a chair outside on the street, and you do nothing to this chair for 5 years, and you came back later, you went outside later, 5 years later, is Had a chair worse yet 5 minutes later.
No, not at all.
Absolutely, right? What happens to the chair? It deteriorates, it starts to rip, it starts to rust.
Absolutely, it weathers.
Nothing in this life ever stays the same. Right? It's like in nature outside, the tree is either growing or it's dying. Right? In business, my friends, whatever business you're in right now, you guys are either moving forward or you're getting left behind.
Behind,
right?
definitely.
So think about this. What if it wasn't a chair sitting outside for 5 years? What if that was you and your family and your business and more importantly, your health?
Yeah.
Right? What I want you to do is write this quote down, please. My past doesn't have to equal my future unless I choose to live there. I'll repeat that one more time. My past doesn't have to equal my future unless I choose to live there. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Right? Or better said, biography does not equal destiny. Unless you want it to. Now, all these limitations that you wrote down that have literally stopped you from getting everything you want in your life, who created these things?
We created them for ourselves.
100%. You created them, and who has the ultimate power to destroy these things?
We do, absolutely.
You do, right? So if you created these things and you have the ultimate power to destroy them, when would you destroy them if you could have done it yourself?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible, right? But most of our beliefs and patterns are developed and created when we were 5 and 18 years old. Sometimes in life we create ourselves, and it's with my privilege and honor. I was talking to Tanay about this earlier. It's my privilege and honor to be able to share a solution. A man that I've personally known for almost 14 and a half years now, he's been known to destroying these negative beliefs and patterns in human beings like ourselves. He doesn't do this in 3 months. This man doesn't do this in 3 days. Tony Robbins does it in he doesn't do it in 3 weeks. He does it in 3 days. And I don't know where you are in the world right now or where you are in the country right now, but if you are in the tri-state area, you don't have to fly to California. You don't have to fly to Chicago. You don't have to fly to Florida to see this man. Tony Robbins is coming to Secaucus, New Jersey. Okay, these are your dates. Please write these dates down. If you have the worksheet, there should be already on the top of your worksheet. But
I'm going to be sending those worksheets out.
It's called Unleash the Power Then, March 5th to the 8th. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March 5th to the 8th in Secaucus, New Jersey.
So exciting.
Yeah. Let me share with you, for those of you that have never been to this event, let me share with you what this 3.5-day live event is about. Day 1 is called Fear into Power. Okay? Fear into Power. And during this day, you will create, Tanay, do you know if anybody on this call has ever been to a live Tony Robbins event?
I don't think that I can everyone. I know Jason out of I think Jason out of Utah may have been there. I don't think I can't speak for everyone. I know that a lot of people have not, though. I've only seen bits and pieces on YouTube personally, and I can't be more excited about attending this year's event. I'm so excited.
Beautiful. So let me share with you what this 3-day live event is about. I'll be very quick. Day 1 is called Fear into Power, and it's how to train and manage your own mind to be in a peak state like super fast. And you won't just learn it, it'll be part of you mentally, emotionally, physically. Like a muscle, you'll develop it to become stronger and stronger. The best part about day 1, this is my favorite part about day 1, is you get to annihilate every single one of your fears if you choose to by storming across 12 feet of burning hot coals. Okay? And I'm sure some of you may have seen Oprah Winfrey walk across those coals. She went about 3 years ago and said to Tony, I'm only going to come to 1 hour of your seminar and I'm not walking across those damn coals. Right? And literally 12 hours later after the seminar, she stormed across those coals, and I quote, it was one of the best experiences of her entire life. But it's not about walking across fire, my friends. It's simply a metaphor, because once you do storm across that fire and you celebrate like you've never celebrated life before, you look back at that fire and you say to yourself, if I could just walk across 2,000 degree coals barefoot, something that I thought was impossible that I can now make possible, what are other fires in my life, maybe my health, my relationships, my careers, my work, that I say was impossible that I can now make possible. Day 1 alone will change your life forever.
Wow.
Day 2 is called the power of success conditioning. During day 2, you will create a life of your design by using breakthrough technologies such as the power of momentum and the 3 steps to creating lasting change.
Wow.
Day
Awesome.
3, this is by far the most important day. If you have a piece of paper in front of you, write this day down. This day is called Transformation Day. During Transformation Day, you and Tony Robbins will go through an exercise that will help you identify your top 3 most negative beliefs, patterns, and behaviors. The top 3 things that you say to yourself consciously and unconsciously that stop you from making all the money you truly deserve to have, the body you've always wanted to have, even the relationship you've always wanted to have. Completely destroy those 3 from you, annihilate them from your nervous system so they never show up in your life again. The best way I describe day 3 is simply this. Imagine you're listening to the CD of your life 24/7, 365 days a year. And on that CD, you've got all your worst music and songs on there, all those limiting beliefs and patterns that you tell yourself every single day. Are you ever going to get the results you want in your life, yes or no?
You have all the limiting beliefs on the CD?
Yeah, and you can't turn it off.
And you turn it off?
And you cannot turn it off.
You can't turn it off.
You want.
I think that's horrible. I don't want to listen to those things.
Absolutely, right? You can't turn it off. Right? Now imagine scratching this CD of your life 1,000 times. Will it ever play the same way again, yes or no?
Yes. No, it won't. It never will.
And that's
No.
what Tony Robbins does to you, limiting beliefs and patterns. He helps you associate so much pain to those negative beliefs and patterns that your nervous system and brain will say, never again. Never again will I live my life in fear. Never again will I settle. Never again will I treat my body the way I've been treating it. Whatever your limiting beliefs are. And just like anything, he replaces that CD with a new CD with 3 empowering beliefs that help you move forward in creating lasting change in every area of your life.
Phenomenal.
Now, we do this event every 2.5 years in New York, New Jersey area, and we have 5,000 people attend this event from 53 different countries. And out of these 5,000 people that attend this event, 96% of these 5,000 people rate this day 3, the Transformation Day, the top 3 best experiences of their entire life. And that's right next to getting married and having children.
I've got chills.
Yeah, day 3, my friends, this is where your new life begins. And day 4, you do not have to come to this day. I highly recommend it, though. Everything that's covered in this day is in the back of your manual. But this is our bonus health day. Health is wealth, true, yes or no?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Right? You could be the richest person in the graveyard. It doesn't mean anything. That's why day 4 is solely dedicated to the 13 master principles of having pure energy. Now, most of us have seen Tony Robbins, whether he's on TV or live or on YouTube. Is this man full of energy? Yes or no?
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Tony Robbins is celebrating his 55th birthday with us 1 week prior to the event, and this man has never touched a sip of alcohol or sip of coffee in his entire life.
Wow.
Right? And I'm not telling you don't have to drink alcohol or coffee. That'd be hypocritical of me. But he teaches you how to alkalize your body so you get all that natural energy from within. My friends, if you want to transform your health and take your health to the next level, day 4, this is where it's at. Now, I don't know who's on this call, but I know whoever's on this call, there's something inside of you that knows you want to come to this event. Others want and done. So today, have they actually received the enrollment forms with the...
No, what I'm going to do is send out an email blast. I was getting so many texts that, they were having trouble with the audio and that they couldn't pull it up on their phones. But the great news is I'm going to send out an email blast to everyone that was registered and everyone that jumped in at the last minute to listen to AJ. We're going to send out that recording along with the forms for Unleash the Power Within. I can tell you I will be there. My business partner, Maurice Rodriguez, will be there. And we're taking our entire sales team. So if you can make it, we would love to have you as part of the Achievers Only family. And we could all go there. I was talking to AJ earlier, and it's pretty much sold out. I mean, it's I mean, what's available now that people can jump on before it's completely sells out, right?
So it is completely sold out. We have different sections. We have the Diamond Smith section, VIP, Executive, General Mission. Every single section is completely sold out. However, I've actually I spoke to my manager earlier today. Right after I got up the phone today, we're able to. We still have tickets available just for this group. So if you would like, I'll send an email out today. I'll call you after to get the corporate pricing for that.
Okay.
So we only have like literally 1 or 2 tickets in each of those sections for the main room. For those of you that do,
there's still main room sections. Oh my God! I knew that there was going to be something special that you'd have to offer us today, and so I'm absolutely honored that you can get us in, because I went to the website and that stuff is sold out.
Yeah, everything's sold out. There's also a new. So if you'd asked me about this room 2 months ago, I would have said no, absolutely not. I don't recommend anybody go to this. But this is a special room that Tony Robbins he launched a new program. 2 months ago, there was an event called Day with Destiny, which is a 6-day live event, and that event got sold out 8 months prior to the event.
Wow!
And this is a 2,000 person event. It's about $5,000. It's an intense program.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Robbins actually created a room. He test piloted this program at Day with Destiny, and it was a room next door to the main room. So Tony Robbins on two big screens, and it was called the Power Pavilion. And I actually went to the program to test pilot it for myself, and it was very intimate. There was only 200 people in this room, and it was absolutely outstanding. I mean, just like any Tony Robbins event, Tony has the highest of highest standards, but it was so intimate. There was only 200 people. There was couches. It was very comfortable. There was food. There was water. And he test piloted this program at David Disney, and it was such a success. People from the main room were coming into this room because they loved it so much.
Wow.
So we are doing the same thing for this for the event here in March, because we sold out the main room. Even though I can still get tickets for each section, if you would like to attend this event and you don't want to pay the $1,095 for general mission, you can sign up for the Power Pavilion. It's $595. It includes all 3 days plus the bonus health day. It also includes the firewalk experience, and I'll also send you Tony Robbins' the copy of his book as well, Money Master the Game. That's something
you get the book. You get the book with the $595 buy-in.
You get the book with anything you buy from me. That's my gift to you guys.
Oh my God, that is phenomenal. And you guys know that I mentioned that for those of you that were here earlier, and when we talked about asset planning, and we talked about, your IRA and putting together your sole 401k and taking your payroll to yourself and tucking some money away. That is the book that I mentioned I read earlier that has absolutely changed the future for me. And, we're going to get that with the tickets. So that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so I will have Tanae send each and every one of you an enrollment form. Basically, just to go, I'll explain in detail how to fill out the enrollment form. You can scan and email it to me, and I'll email you a receipt, a copy of the receipt for you, and you'll get a ticket for the event. This event will sell out. I mean, even though the main room is sold out, I can still get
if you go to the website, you can't buy it, so... Yeah.
The Power Pavilion, we only have 35 seats left in the Power Pavilion, and we estimate that to be sold out by tomorrow evening or Monday evening. So, my friends, if there's something inside of you that knows you should come. I hate being on Tony Robbins' chest, but I really say this to impress upon the value of this event. Tony Robbins was on stage anywhere between 35 to 45 hours at this event, and he charges $100,000 an hour to be coached by him one-on-one.
Wow.
10 hours minimum, $1 million, and he has a 3-year waiting list.
Wow.
And the reason why he can do this is because he gets results. And whether you're paying $1 million for 10 hours of his time or $600 for 40 hours of his time, I don't expect you to pay $600 unless you get the results as well. So I don't know you personally, hopefully soon I will, but I can guarantee you this is from the bottom of my heart. This is my promise to you, and this is Tony Robbins' promise to you. You can come to the first 2 days of this entire event, all day Thursday, all day Friday. If it's not the best investment you've ever made in yourself, your family, your kids, your business, your careers, your health, go straight to the back of the room customer service, and we will give you every single penny back on your credit card.
Wow.
That's our promise and guarantee to you.
Wow. That is amazing. That's amazing.
So today, I want to, Les Brown is my second favorite motivational speaker in the world, and I remember him saying this, I'll never forget this. He said, don't judge a man or woman for what they do, but what they do when they don't have to do it.
Right.
So today, you didn't have to bring me in here today, but you did because you believe in each and every one of them. So I just want to really thank you, and everyone, please give her a huge round of applause for making this happen today.
Thank you.
In the country, just, give her a huge round of applause and thank you for making
now,
this happen today.
Here's the wonderful thing is this has been recorded. Even with all the audios, I'm going to get to editing it. And even if, you don't see those numbers right here, trust me when I tell you, people that could not show will be receiving it, and they'll be very excited to get this benefit that we have with the Tony Robbins Foundation. And we're just so excited. We know that we're going to have a large group. If you can take as many of us that can come, coming to Unleash the Power Within.
I'll take as many as you can, as long as we get everything, as long as we get the group set up by today and tomorrow. I can guarantee you guys tickets to the event. After Monday, I can't guarantee anything because we will be sold out, and everything will be sold out.
I know, and we were only able to get you right before, so we're less than 3 months away from the event, so I know. All right, well, AJ, I am so thankful for your time. Absolutely honored to have you on with our Step Up 2015 Secrets to Business Funding, and it is just going to be progressive steps to business funding. It's going to be an amazing year, and I'm very excited to launch it with Tony Robbins, and it's just going to be fabulous. So thank you so much, AJ, for attending. Thank you for taking the time. I know you didn't do another event that you were on your way to just to be with us today. It wasn't what you normally do, so I can't thank you enough. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Absolutely. And then I'll also send you guys, my email address and everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And today, thank you so much again.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, we are back. Oh, my. I'm telling you, listen, wow, that was powerful. And he is one of 4 speakers in the country for the Tony Robbins Foundation. I'm so honored that we were able to get him on the Achievers Only Network. Technical difficulties, sound problems, this, that, and the third. My goodness, today has been one of those days where I have decided to not allow challenges to overcome what we had planned for the 17th of January. And I'm so excited that it got done. It's done. So, but truly, we are going to be attending Unleash the Power Within. Oh my God, I've wanted to attend that event for years. And at a price point of $595 for the pavilion, we're actually doing the VIP, my partner and I, for $16.85, I think. We're going to put off a trip that we were going to take out of the country that weekend to the rest of our year and career. And in helping you, we want to be the best that we can be as business consultants for you. So thank you so much for attending this 4-hour event. Through the technical difficulties, I will, of course, the edited version of this posted by later today, and I'll be sending out an email blast with all of AJ's information, his email address, the form, so you can get those the pricing that we have only for Achievers Only Network, and the tickets that we have for Achievers Only Network, because we are working directly with the Tony Robbins Foundation. So everyone for attending, have a phenomenal week, a phenomenal year, and we will see you around. For more information on Achievers Only Network, hire us as business consultants. Please give us at 347-559-8803. And we can help you take your business to new and exciting levels. Talk to you soon. Signing out.